everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I am back. Honestly, I've gotten really busy taking over leadership and ASB. Just doing video announcements hasn't given me a lot of time to actually make my own videos for my YouTube channel, so I am dedicating 100% of my time to, well, not 100% of my free time to doing my YouTube again. So I actually, if you saw my videos for Black Friday, I actually picked up 4 of these 128 gigabyte memory cards. So do I need 4 of them? Probably not, because it's a lot of space, but I lose my memory cards a lot. I also picked up 2 extra batteries and an extra battery charger, all for my camera, so that I am more inclined to be pushed into getting everything done for my YouTube channel as well. So I have been, like I said, really busy with school and just ASB taking up so much time, and just videoing for ASB. We do video announcements. We got our green screen out in the back corner. So I've been learning all that stuff, which is really fun, really cool, and I love that we're able to build the school spirit. But honestly, at the same time, I'm kind of missing out on my YouTube, which I do miss tremendously. I still get subscribers every day, which is actually really cool, and I really love that. Thank you guys. To all the new subscribers, hi, my name's Amanda. I'm a teacher at a continuation school in Southern California. So I teach 9th grade English, but I can get seniors in here. I can get kids that are 21 years old, I guess adults that are 21 years old. So since it's a continuation school, kids are coming in to recover all of their credits. But yeah, this is just me. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button down at the bottom. Give this button a thumbs up if you want to continue seeing all my videos as I continue to post more. And before I move on, I just want to show you a tour of my classroom, because I know it's been a while and I've moved a lot of things around my classroom, and I just want to show you everything that's like changed. So let's just go with it. So if you remember my tours from before, I used to do groups for the tables, and I put them in rows, and I just kind of changed my tables around a lot. So I ended up putting them in rows again. So let me show you what it looks like. So this is my desk right here. I got my stuff here. It's for announcements. This is my desk, and it used to have this table going across this way, if you remember. But I didn't like students coming out of this door, because I have 2 doors at this in this particular classroom. So I actually took that table from here and I put it this way, which I love having all this space. The only problem is that my cords over here just kind of block it, so I can't really go over there yet. But I am actually working on getting one of those adapters for my projector, so that I can carry my laptop wherever, like in the classroom, and it'll still project instead of being hooked up to a wall, basically. So I'm working on that, and once I get that, I don't have to have this cord here, and then I can kind of just move freely through this little, not even a cubicle, like a space. If you remember my classroom from last year, I made like this little makeshift cubicle that I loved. So I kind of wanted to do that here too. But let me show you the rest. So this is just that table kind of spread out over here. I have some notebooks here that I'm actually working on taking out all the pages, and then I use those pages for students who don't bring paper. So these are just notebooks from last year, and kids just never pick them up, so I just use the paper for other students. This is my paper organizer. I have a lot of blank paper in here. So I have printer paper, I have referral forms, I have lots of like just blank lined paper, and just lots of things in here. Over here I have my bookshelves, my bookcases. I did get rid of the books because, just noticed that one's crooked, it bothers me. I did get rid of the books because honestly, whenever I have a sub, I just don't trust the substitutes, because I don't want people to just come in and like mess up my stuff and just steal my books and stuff. So whenever I had a sub, I would take the entire lot of books on both shelves, and I would put them in the back closet here, and honestly it was getting so frustrating. So I put the books away, and I'm going to bring them out eventually, but honestly I haven't had a lot of kids actually want to check out books, so I'm still deciding what I want to do with that, but I do have them put away. So here, I guess the bookshelves are just kind of here for now until I can get rid of this cord that like blocks me. I'll figure out what to do with them and put on them. Over here is the other door. So this is the door. Again, I don't like them coming through. So if you can read backwards, it says, please use the other door. And this is Mr. Bean, who's like speaking. So if you haven't seen Mr. Bean yet, this is him. I keep him by the door to just, honestly, to scare people because he's so creepy looking. But he's fun. So I have him up by this door. So kids know not to come into this door, and they know not to go out that door because I blocked it off. Now, the biggest reason I wanted to block that door is because honestly, I had a student in my class, and it's one of those students where, you know, it's a cool student, but every now and then they get really sassy, and it's a boy. So sassy at our school is not a good thing. We do get a lot of the tougher kids, but I always had, maybe not always, I had this kind of, I had this relationship with them where like, you're cool, I'm cool, fine. And then like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like we were on even grounds, if that makes any sense. And I knew certain things I couldn't say around him because he would get ticked off, and he knew certain things that he couldn't say or I would get ticked off. So we kind of had that understanding where it's like, don't bother me, I won't bother you type of thing. And if you kind of ticked the other one off, it would just kind of like, it would be bad. So we had that understanding, and we didn't really have a lot of problems. Like we had problems every now and then, but they were like small, like very small things. But for one day, I don't know why, I think I said it in another video, I told you what happened, but he ended up going over to that door, and it wasn't blocked off at the time. He ended up going to the door, and he was like yelling outside the door to one of his friends and like whistling, and like he was cussing at his friend, but like in a casual way because it's like normal here. Kids just cuss all the time. Like it's not uncommon to see like a 5-year-old cuss out another 5-year-old, like it's normal here. But he was just like cussing out his friend, but like in a friendly way, if that makes any sense at all. And I told him like, hey, you come inside, shut the door, why are you doing that? Principal's office is literally across this like play thing, this area. So I knew that people could see him, people could hear him, and it's right outside my door. Like you're in my class, but you're outside the door, like come inside, shut the door. It was really bothering me, and he wasn't listening to me. And it was weird because usually when I tell him one thing, like he'll just listen because we had that understanding, but he wasn't listening to me. I had to tell him multiple times, and I was getting like really irked. So I went over there and I shut the door like in front of him. I was like, get inside, and I shut the door. And then he kind of got really mad. So that was just like that incident where it's like, you know what, I'm done with this door. So I just blocked off that door with the table. And I know that some people would say it's a fire hazard, but it's actually not a fire hazard. It's not 100% blocked. It's only blocked from the students over here. If you look at that, it's only blocked with that table. So if it was blocked all the way here, yeah, it would be a fire hazard, but you still have this walkway here where technically you can enter, but I don't let students around my desk, so they know like, oh, I can't go out that door, and I tell them don't go out that door. So they can still exit the door on this side, which is right on the other side of there. But yeah, so that's why I blocked it off, and I'm really glad I blocked it off. But once I can get rid of that cord, it'd be better. But again, here it is. Here's an overview. I have my whiteboard, my calendar. The only thing that sucks is that this whiteboard is kind of blocked, so I can't really come out here and write on it, and I don't like to go over here and write on it. So honestly, it's just kind of a waste. Like this whole whiteboard is a waste. But if you can see, I put my desks in rows. I only have 20 desks right now. I think my highest class is like 27, but at my school it's very common to have chronic absences. So I only have 20, and it works perfectly because my biggest class, well, my biggest class is leadership, so there's like 3 extra that don't have a desk here. They'll sit in the back, which I had the longer desks. If you remember at the beginning of the year, I had them back there and I didn't like them there, so I put them up against windows, and now I just use extra desks as giant tables for posters, which you'll see. But I do have only 2 rows here, which I love. I number them so it can match up with their cell phone holder there, and it matches up with their Chromebooks. So there's only 2 rows, and I love this. It's easy for me to just roll the cell phone holder like right down here, come back, and then right down here. So all of them are numbered, and I think it works really well. Kids are close enough to me to where I feel comfortable. I don't like putting kids too far away from me just because I feel like there's something's gonna happen. A lot of kids at our school are into smoking in class, and if I see it, man, I'm gonna be mad. But yeah, I do not want kids smoking in my class, and if they're hiding in the back, I mean, you're hiding something. Like, you choose to go to the back, and in your little friend area with all your friends, something usually happens. So I split them up, and I move those particular kids in the front, which they hate, but it is what it is. But we do get kids who smoke in the class. They like hide it in their sleeve, and they'll just sit like this, and they'll smoke out of their sleeve. But it's very common at our school. Hit the thumbs up if it's common at your school too. But anyways, I have these rainbow things up here, which are the little maps up there, thinking maps. I put them on rainbow paper, and I have these posters over here, and these posters over here. I've had those for a while. And right here in the front, those are our classroom codes for Google Classroom. I don't like them here. I think that like bothers me, so I'm gonna like split them up and stuff. But I originally was gonna put them right here, but the kid right at this desk wouldn't be able to see them, so that bothered me. So they're just in the front now, and I'm gonna fix that eventually. But this is what the back looks like. We have our old perspective books that we don't use anymore because we never actually adopted that. This is just decoration from our Halloween party. Have another one too. Our paper for our posters, since I do leadership in ASB, so those are paints. We got some Valentine's posters that we're working on. This is where we have our construction paper and our extra posters. Like if we're done with, I don't know, like Christmas, we'll take our Christmas posters and put them in here. And you can see kids like to shove things in here that don't belong. But these are extra posters that we can reuse next year. But yeah, so we're working on all of our posters here for Valentine's Day. These are the desks I was telling you about, so I just kind of push them together and it works. I mean, it does. Some of these are super cute. You have a pizza, my heart. And then these are the ones, so kids keep coming and like taking pictures of them because they love them. I don't know if you can see it. It's like Pepe the Frog. There's another one over here. But yeah, so they're painting these and kids are loving them. They just come back here and take pictures even though they're not in our ASB class. They just love them. These are all of our, not all of them, these are some of the decorations from Christmas that were in our halls. I just kind of like threw them over here so we can like organize them and put them in our thing over there. But yeah, we have lots of things over here. My storage cabinet, pretty basic. This was actually here when I first got here. It's like a magnet. It's really cool. I can't tell if it's my friend Brooks or not. Brooke, if you're watching this and you want this, hey, let me know. You found it here. It's just a magnet, which is really cute. But yeah, so I have some things in here that we use for class. Nothing exciting. Posters up there. I had a student throw them up there, which they shouldn't have because I'm kind of OCD about it. I don't like messes everywhere. It just bothers me. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. I have one chair here. All the rest are stacked over here because I don't like them all out. But this is our green screen. So we have like this black table that I put out here, and then I'll film like right here and kids will just talk to me, and then I'll change the background through editing, but it's really cool. And I actually got rid of the table because kids were sitting on it, and it's one of those like, what's it called? Like a tailgating table. So if you sit on it, it'll break, and they keep sitting on it and it's gonna break. So it's already bent. But here's our paints. All of our paints for ASB. I make sure that they line them up and make them beautiful, which reminds me we need more paint. They splatter a lot, but we have clean brushes, dirty brushes, so kids know all of our dirty palettes, dirty water. But our caddies are over here. I can't really find an outlet to plug in our sharpener, but for the most part, we don't use sharpeners very much, so we don't use pencils a lot, but it is what it is. These are our Chromebook carts. Our Chromebooks in our Chromebook cart. Kid already tagged this. Pretty annoying. I know who it is too. But we've got all of our Chromebooks, so I number these so that these numbers will match up with their desks. So example, there's number 1 on here, if you can see that, and it'll match up with number 1 right there. And I do it in rainbow because that's just like my life. But yeah, these are all our Chromebooks. I took out a few because they already got tagged on, and like not just like tagged on, but they got carved into. So I take those away because if I put them out and a student sees, oh, these are carved on, they're gonna think that they can carve on them too. And I don't want that, so I just take them out and we just have less. So it is what it is. Here's my paper bins. These are lots of extra pieces of paper for students, which again, we don't use paper that much anymore. But these are from our first project. This is one that I actually did. So I gave them a face like this, and they just go through magazines and newspapers, cut out words and pictures that describe them, and then glue them on here. So this is one that I actually did, which I think is so funny because I put things like a star, exceptional, and all this stuff. So extra, you know. So this is mine. I obviously didn't finish it, but this was an example. So kids would make them here and turn them in. So this was their like first day or two project. Like I think it actually took 2.5, 3 days. So they did that, and then they would give a speech on what they chose and why they chose it, how it represents them. And then recycling, trash, And this is my favorite thing, which I'm actually not using this quarter, which makes me sad, but we have this whole shelving unit is from IKEA. We got the rainbow bins, and this is where they would put their notebooks. So all those extra notebooks from over there that kids didn't pick up, they were originally in here, so kids would grab them. So their tables were in groups. So you had like the red group, orange, yellow, whatever. So first row would be period 1, period 2, period 3, period 4. And then I had leadership, and then the other one was my prep period. But they would grab just the whole tub and take it to their desk. And it was really nice, and it looks so pretty. I love it still. This is another thing from our Halloween dance. I got a pretty broom from one of my coworkers, gave me a broom. Here I put command hooks so that I can put up my ASB passes. One of my passes went missing the first week I made them. I never found it, and honestly I'd never felt like making a new one, so it just goes 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, so whatever. But I used these command hooks that I got from Donors Choose, which is super awesome. We taped our flag up because I didn't like it poking out of it was over here, it was like poking out of here, so like the cork, and I didn't like it coming out of the cork, so I took it off and I just taped it up here. And this is like my paper organizer, so I have like referral forms, I have all these different things for ASB, funds, requests, and things like that. And then this is our spinning wheel, so this is what we have been using for a lot of our games. So when we play a game in drama, kids can like spin this and they can get like extra credit, they can get candy, they can get 0, which is nothing. They can get a potluck, a chill day where that particular student just gets to relax that whole day. A free assignment, so if they don't want to turn something in, it's like I never responded or never signed it. And then there's a negative one, which a student actually got. He got a negative one. He did the best in the game, which always happens. Like, I don't know why, but usually when the kid who does the best ends up getting the worst prize. Like if you get first place out of everyone, and then your prize is that you lose a point, like that's sad. Or if you get nothing, like I have one on here that literally says you win nothing. It's so funny. Or like a high five, a surprise, try again, you win a smile, things like that. They're always so fun. One of them, this one is a potluck. I didn't want to put that, but I did. Thank goodness no one won that, because I don't like doing potlucks in my class. It makes me uncomfortable because I'm gonna be real, I'm a teacher and I want to teach. I don't want to like give you potluck. I mean, I want you to be happy. I think it's fun. Maybe at the end of the year we'll do a potluck, but I'm not really a potluck type of teacher. I don't like them. But I think if it's like a fun game that we're playing and you win a prize, I think that's a cool thing to win. Maybe not like we'll just chill and have a potluck. Maybe we'll do our work, we'll still have work, but you have a potluck too, which I think would be better. But I'm just not a potluck teacher. I don't really like that. But anyways, yeah, so we have our Google Classroom code. This is my projector, whatever, basic. A student actually got me this for my birthday. My birthday was like a couple weeks ago. So I had a student who gave me this balloon, Happy Birthday Princess, and it's like a crown. It's so cute. And she got me like this bag of like Disney princesses all on it, and like their dresses are like 3D and stuff. And then inside she got me like all these super awesome goodies. It was so cute. But yeah, so let me finish showing you. Those are pictures from an old student. She actually I think she's back this quarter. I don't remember. I thought she moved, but I don't know. These were for my group, so I would add points. And yeah, stack of books I gotta organize, some random staplers. For some reason I run out of staplers so fast. Like I don't run out of them, but they break. Makes me sad. But then I guess I could show you what's in my fridge, like what is it, like cribs that you used to watch on MTV. Welcome to my crib. And they always show you their fridge, and they're like low-key like these super healthy. They're not really super healthy, but you can tell they just stocked their fridge with only water because it's all full and it's only water bottles and stuff. Yeah, that's not me. So I'm gonna show you what I got. Napkins and forks and stuff up there. I got some water bottles. I got 3 carrot cakes because I already ate 3 of them, or 2 of them. 3 carrot cakes, pineapple soda, cherry Coke, and pink lemonade. Oranges, granola, and applesauce. So, and a jug of milk. Because I have cereal in here. So I keep my purse in here. I keep my cereal down there. I haven't opened it yet. I actually got that for a birthday present from one of my coworkers. He just got me this giant box of cereal. Oh, and ice cream. So I have ice cream in here, which, if you can't tell, this is like my freezer, but it's so small. I had to squish my box in there. Got mint chip ice cream in there. How exciting. But yeah, so this is where I keep my utensils. I think I have one plate left and then a couple like spoons and forks, not much. And I just keep that under there. But yeah. Anyways, that's like a quick tour of my classroom, as it's like blurry now. But I just wanted to show you like an update of what my classroom looks like, because it has been a long while until, you know, since I've been here. So I'm going to be editing a lot of my other videos that I have on my memory cards, and honestly I lose my memory cards so much. So I have some from like November. I don't know if I posted them or not. Like, I have all this footage, so I don't know. I'm gonna go through it and see if I posted it or not. Honestly, I can't even remember what I posted and what I didn't, because it's been that long. But I'm gonna be trying to film every single day, and I'm gonna be trying to post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I think that's gonna be like my thing. Granted, today's Tuesday, but if I could post every day, that'd be better. Like, if I get a free chance, like today's Tuesday, I'm just gonna post today, because why not? Let's get some extra in there. So anyways, if I haven't told you, YouTube is my dream. Like, it really is. I love YouTube. It's so like calming. Like, I'm able to just talk to someone even though it's like a ton of people, and realistically I'm just talking to my camera, because there's so many times where I just need to talk, and it's just nice to just talk and just, you know, get advice from people and give people advice. And just, if you haven't had like a social media group that you've been a part of, like right now I'm a part of like the teaching one, so it's like you get to connect with teachers all around the world, and you get to talk to them and see what they're going through, and you can like tell them what you're going through, and you could just share advice and like answer questions for other people, like new teachers, and teach new teachers like different things that you wish you would have known, and just get an idea of what it's like being a teacher. If you aren't a teacher, it's hard to explain. It's a really awesome teacher community out there on social media. So personally, I prefer YouTube because I don't really use Instagram very much. Instagram is so hard for me in terms of like aesthetic, because I am very like it bothers me when my aesthetics don't look good. Like if my pictures don't all match, it bothers me, and it's just so frustrating that I will literally get so frustrated I just won't do it. So if you check out my Instagram, I probably have like 6 photos because I deleted the last 100. Granted, it was like modeling stuff before, but Instagram's just so hard for me, so I don't really do Instagram very much, but YouTube is where it's at. And honestly, I think the YouTube community is a whole lot better than the Instagram one, because you're actually able to see more of who that person is, which I love. Anyways, I just wanted to show you a tour of my classroom and let you know that I'm back for good. I am going to be posting videos as much as possible. Please make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button. It really, really helps me a lot. I am going to be putting in so much more work and so much more effort into my YouTube channel. Honestly, if you don't know, I am kind of an entrepreneur on the side, and I want to share that with you too. I want to show you the things that I do. I already own a house, and I'm getting another one this summer. I bought my house last April, and I'm hoping to get another one this spring break or this summer, so we'll just have to see. But I want to share that with you. I want to like take you on all my adventures and my journeys in terms of like entrepreneurship and things like that. So it may not all be teaching stuff. It could be things like how to make money on the side and things like that, things that I'm doing, and I just want to share it all. So hopefully that is something you're interested in. Hopefully. If not, let me know. Completely understand, but I still want to do it anyways. But anyways, that's going to be it. I'm going to end the vlog here, so please make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Give me a reason to get out of bed. I need a minute to think, or maybe 2.